Good morning, great people. Thanks for tapping back into another Monday Matter segment. Today is December 20th, 2021. And today I want to talk about something I feel like is a struggle. I mean, like a big challenge for all of us. So, have you ever experienced like actual physical, emotional, and spiritual pain from an experience that occurred, from heartbreak, from someone doing you wrong, like just whatever type of experience? Like, I know for a fact I have experienced that, and it is not the best feeling, the greatest feeling, or anything. Like, it comes with so much more, like not eating, losing weight, just feeling like super sad and depressed, but I know that we've all experienced pain in some type of capacity, right? And for me, which I would hope for others, the only way that I've been able to get through that level of pain in those different situations was through forgiveness. And forgiveness is one of those challenging and tricky things to accept or to give, because there's so much pain and negative feelings attached to it. But when we if we don't forgive, we're left with guilt, we're left with shame, we're left with remorse, we're left with self-loathing, we're left with resentment, we're left with hate, bitterness. I mean, you're constantly miserable, and we're stuck with negative health issues. And I noticed that when I started to forgive, that's when I started to experience more joy in my life. That's when I started to feel a sense of peace within myself. And forgiving, it's like it's when you forgive, it's not that you're condoning someone's behavior or you're dismissing it. It's basically you saying, you know what, I'm ready to take my power back. I'm ready to take control over my own emotions, my own feelings, because when we constantly blame others, right, we give them our power, and it's like we're placing our responsibility for our feelings onto someone else. And in that sense, it's like you're constantly blaming that person for how you're living, why you are the way that you are, instead of saying, you know what, I don't have to be like this. Yes, this person did hurt me in the past, but how I show up in life is solely up to me. I get to choose how I'm moving forward. I feel like too many times we get stuck in this space of that victimization, like what someone did to us, and we feel like we have to stay there. We feel like we have to live from there. But that's you're being stagnant. Like you're hindering your own growth. When we forgive, or when we are forgiven, we also must learn how to forgive others, so it's not just a one-way street. It's definitely a two-way street. When you feel like you've done all the work that you could possibly do, when the affirmations don't work, you have to forgive some more. When you're still mad or you're still angry, you have to forgive some more. When you're still holding on to the past, or you're taking on other people's burdens, you still have to forgive some more, because clearly there's something that's holding you back from actually experiencing your fullest self. So there are so many benefits to forgiving. First, it's the start of a healing process. You get to heal. You get to I heard someone say it's either you rehearse it or you release it. So either you continue to replay all the pain and the hurt and you stay miserable, or you release it, you let it go, and you get to move on, okay? It improves relationships. A simple "I'm sorry, I apologize, I forgive you," or "will you forgive me?" It can go a long way and be the start of a new friendship within a friendship that already existed. There's so many health benefits to to your own self when you forgive, okay? Like, yes, you start to feel more energetic, you start to feel happier, you start to, be in tune with yourself. There's less stress on you, it helps. It's like a solution for anxiety and depression. It helps reconciliation. Now, I might be like 50-50 with this one. Like, so there's a life lesson in reconciling with someone. Like, every forgiveness does not mean reconciliation. Like, someone could have done you so wrong, and if you don't want to engage with that person, that's perfectly fine. As we spoke before, you're not going up to someone and saying like, hey, I forgive you for what you did to me, because a lot of the times people don't even remember what they did to you specifically, but because you've been holding on to it for so long, you've gone through your life living with what this person has done to you, and this person doesn't even acknowledge what they've done to you, you know? So reconciliation, and sometimes too, when you reconcile with someone, the hurt might come even greater because you're ready to forgive, but that person isn't, you know what I'm saying? So it's a little battle to me within reconciling. So life lesson, every forgiveness does not mean reconcile, okay? You create wholesomeness, you create peace within yourself. I mean, it's the greatest feeling, y'all. Trust me. I know where I've been, I know where I am, I know where I'm going. And to experience the level of peace that I have within myself now, like, if you knew me back then, you would be like, wow, can't even believe it. Anyway, it gives you the opportunity to let go of being and staying a victim. We talked last week about being a victim or being victorious. What side of the fence do you want to be on? All right. Forgiveness is not for the other person. Forgiveness is for you. The sooner you learn that, the quicker you'll be on your way to start your own healing journey, okay? It increases compassion for yourself and for others. Believe it or not, there are a lot of people in the world who are not compassionate. They do not empathize. They do not sympathize with other people or themselves. They don't give themselves grace, you know what I'm saying? Like, so when you forgive, it opens up that pathway for you. You are less angry. You are, I don't want to say less hurt, but you are less hurt. But when more hurt arrives, you know, again, you have the tools and the resources to help you. You're more optimistic, okay? Forgiving creates a better you, and forgiving is another chance. It's like a gift to your own freedom. I was listening to a motivational video, and I think the guy's name is Greg Laurie or something. He said something like, when I forgive someone, I set a prisoner free, myself. Because you are the prisoner within that warped space of unforgiveness, you know? Once you forgive yourself, once you forgive other people, it creates a whole nother level of freedom, guys. I'm really trying to tell you. So remember, forgiveness doesn't change the past, but it creates a better future. Forgiveness enables freedom. And if you want to experience freedom, go ahead and forgive those that you need to forgive. That's my time today. I have a blessed Monday. Peace.